Okay, now I want to add another class here to my zoo, and that class will be fish. So what I will have in fish, I'm gonna make it very short. First of all, my fish will extend from animal. Why? Because of the same explanation that we did on bird. The fish is a special case, special form of animal. Then I'm gonna need a constructor here, and this constructor has the same parameter as the mother. Why? Because I want to call the mother constructor. So I call the mother constructor with the word super. Means that every time I want to create a fish, actually I'm using the constructor of the parent. Okay, so this is my class fish. So in this class fish, is inheriting from all the methods here. So slip, it, and speak from the animal. On the top of that, it has another method, which is the method swim, because a fish swims. Fish is swimming. Here we go. So again, I can go to my zoo and easily create fish 1, new fish. I need two parameters, I don't know, 1, male, here 2. I can make the fish, I put the dot operator, as you can see, it inherits from the 3 attributes, of course. Then it, slip, and speak are not bold because it's coming from the parents, which is the animal. Then the only one that it's specific here for fish is swimming, and it's bold. So I want to do this bold. This is swimming. So if I run this, then I have the fish is swimming. Just to make it nicer, I'm going to put one of this going to the line. As here. Okay, so very nice. I have animal, then I have bird, then I have fish that inherit from the animal. Okay. In the case of bird, we talked about the overriding. So I am redefining the method that is already in the class animal, in the class child, in the class parent, animal, in the class child. I'm overriding it, redefining the body of this method. In the case of class fish, I am not overriding any method, but I'm defining a new one. So we saw the 3 types of the method that we can have in the child. The first one are the methods that inherit from the parents. It can inherit methods from the parents. And this is one type. The other type is the one that overrides. So it has the capacity of overriding. If we did not have this overriding capability technique, then we couldn't use inheritance. Okay. Then we have, in some cases, other behavior that we can add. It's a little bit like inheriting from our parents. I have some behavior that is exactly the same behavior as my dad. I have some that are different than my dad, and I have some other behavior that my dad have never had. So This is exactly the same thing in inheritance in software. Okay. So all right, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add another method in the bird class, like the swim that we added here for fish. I'm gonna add another method which is called fly in the bird class, and we just system it out like the bird is flying. Here we are. So this is very important. Why? Because I have another animal that I want to add to my zoo. So the next animal is a sparrow. Here is my sparrow. My sparrow will inherit from who? From the bird. So extend bird. Then I need to define its constructor, the same name as the class. I give it the same attributes that I had before, right? Then I call it super. Let me see if I have a shortcut here. If I put it here, I do Control Alt, create. No, it's not this. I just do here super, and in my super I do my gender and weight. Great. So my sparrow is inheriting from a bird. So let's create a sparrow here in my class zoo. From the type sparrow, I'm creating a sparrow, and it will be a female. Right? So I want to see what I have here as a method. Look at watch. Watch here carefully. I have a sparrow. What method I have access to? Okay, I have access to the three attributes coming from the parent, which is bird. Then I have it here. I have slip and pick coming from the class animal. I have fly coming from bird. I want to apply fly. Great. Let's apply it. Then I have the bird is flying. And this bird is flying is coming from who? From the class bird. Let's do something here. Okay. Let's create another sparrow. But this time we don't want to take the type sparrow. Okay, I go for the mother of a sparrow, which is the bird. I create a variable, but I create a sparrow. Sparrow, which is two male, 3. Okay, I can do that. I can absolutely do that. I have a variable from the type bird that point to an object from type sparrow. What I defined in class sparrow as a method? Nothing. Okay, so let me just change this. So let's make it animal. So the sparrow inherits from bird that inherit from animal. So I can absolutely do that. I can define a type from type animal, a variable sparrow that points on sparrow. Okay, which methods I have in animal? Let's go back. I have sleep, eat, and speak. In bird, which is in between animal and sparrow, I defined fly. Okay, so let's see if I do sparrow 2, put the dot operator. Do I have access to fly? I am afraid not. I do not have access to fly. Why? Because the type of the variable here is not sparrow, is not bird, is animal, and in animal I don't have the definition of fly. So whatever I have access here, it depends to the type of this variable, even though it points to the sparrow, which is legal because the sparrow is the second layer or generation of animal class. So this is legal, but what I have access to, I will have access just to whatever is in animal. And even better than this, if I put this, because the type is animal, you see sleep, speak, and eat are bold because they are defined in the same type as my variable. Okay, so now I'm going to make it speak. And my sparrow will speak. And it will say the bird age is da-da-da, the bird gender is da-da-da, the bird weight is 3. So as you can see, it called because we have an overriding in the bird, even though the type is animal, so it goes just for this 3 method, but if there is a definition under class, it goes for that subclass definition. So it takes the speak from the bird here because we have overridden. So yeah, here is our third part on this application.